just whatever you fix, I have to put in. So,
Yeah, I know.
I mean, if I thought, do we not have eggs and bacon, or is that going to be too much for you to fix?
We do. I just don't feel like fixing any right now. I just want to fix something quick. Oh, you still got your noodles in there though.
Ginger said, "Do you feel better now, Michael?" LOL.
I don't know. I'll let you know later.
Misbehaving, thank you for subscribing. Holy crap, I have 1 out of 10 subscribers now. Thank you. Yeah, my subscription's pretty cheap, so. Thank you. Look at the little cute love thing you get. I hope you like that. Like, next to your name, the little, like, yeah, part of the love team. That was corny, wasn't it?
Did you want me to fix you a bowl of your noodles?
Alfredo?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
No, I love corny. It shows a great sense of humor. Okay. I just, my husband thinks I'm really corny, so.
Just because you are.
My natural hair color is coming back out, y'all. The hair dye is going away already. It doesn't seem like my hair wanted to keep with the hair dye. And this shirt's got bleach on it, so when you see this, it's because it got bleached on accident. It's clean, I promise. Yeah. Some husbands can be corny.
I'm not corny, I'm unique.
To add these two fractions together, 1/6 plus 4/5, we need a common denominator. The common denominator is simply the least common multiple
Fun size.
for the two denominators. So here our first step is to find the least common multiple for 6 and 5. 6 factors as 3 times 2, and 5 doesn't factor. Remember, when finding the least common multiple, we're looking for factors that match up. And here we have no factors that match up, so our least common multiple, or LCM, is simply 3 times or 6 times 5, which is 30. Or LCM is simply 3 times 4 for these two fractions is 30. In order to get a denominator of 30 in the first fraction, we must multiply our denominator of 6 by 5. The problem is we can't just multiply the value. However, if we also multiply the numerator of the fraction by 5, we're actually multiplying the fraction by 5 over 5, which is 1. And when we multiply anything by 1, it doesn't change its value. So our first fraction becomes 5 over 30. Notice that 5 over 30 has the same value as 1 over 6. For our second fraction, we have a 5 in the denominator, want a factor of 30. So we
Okay,
must
that's what you
multiply
did.
this 5.
Thank you for the team bracelet.
And when we multiply the denominator of a fraction by 6, we must also multiply the numerator by 6.
Thank you
So
for
we
the best
have
team gift.
plus 24 over 30. 5 over 30 plus 24 over 30 is 29 over 30, which is our final answer.
I gotta pee.
Yeah, you can. You can unlock different gifts with subscriptions.
I'll now show you how to convert a fraction into a decimal. If we have time, maybe we'll learn how to do a decimal into a fraction. So let's start with what I would say is a fairly straightforward example. Let's start with a fraction 1/2, and I want to convert that into a decimal. So the method I'm going to show you will always work. What you do is you take the denominator and you divide it into the numerator. Let's see how that works. So we take the denominator, is 2. We're going to divide that into the numerator, 1. And you probably say, well, how do I divide 2 into 1? Well, if you remember from the dividing decimals module, we can just add a decimal point here and add some trailing zeros, right? We haven't actually changed the value of the number, but we're just getting some precision here. We put the decimal point here. 2 goes into 1. Does 2 go into 1? No. 2 goes into 10. So we go 2 goes into 5 times. 5 times 2 is 10. Remainder 0. We're done. So 1/2 is equal to 0.5. Let's do a slightly harder one. Let's figure out 1/3. Denominator 3. And we divide it into the numerator. And I'm just going to add a bunch of trailing zeros here. 3 goes into, well, 3 doesn't go into 1. 3 goes into 10 3 times. 3 times 3 is 9. Subtract, get a 1, bring down the 0. 3 goes into 10 3 times. And actually this decimal point is right here. 3 times 3 is 9. Okay, do you see a pattern here? We keep getting the same thing. As you see, it's actually 0.3333. It goes on forever. And a way to actually represent this, if obviously you can't write an infinite number of 3's, is you could just write you could write 0.33 repeating, which means that the 0.33 will go on forever. Or you could actually even say 0.3 repeating. Although I tend to see this more often, maybe I'm just mistaken. But in general, this line on top of the decimal means that this number pattern repeats indefinitely. So 1/3 is equal to 0.3333.
So I'm not going to be getting a GED. I'll be getting a high school diploma. It's $25 enrollment fee.
Repeating. Let's do a couple of maybe a little bit harder, but they all follow the same pattern. Let me pick some weird numbers. Let me say,
Okay, yeah.
Oh my god. Why are you over here next to me?
Say
I thought that was good.
over 9. So here, it's interesting. The numerator is bigger than the denominator. So actually, we're going to get a number larger than 1. But
It's
let's
cold
work
in
it out.
here.
So we take
A
9.
little bit.
I know, I had to put
We
my long
divide it
sleeve.
into 17. Let's add some trailing zeros for the decimal point here. So 9 goes into 17 one time. 1 times 9 is 9. 17 minus 9 is 8. Bring down a 0. 9 goes into 80. Well, we know 9 times 9 is 81, so it has to go into it only 8 times, because it can't go into 9 times. 8 times 9 is 72. 80 minus 72 is 8. Bring down another 0. I think we see a pattern forming again. 9 goes into 80 8 times. 8 times 9 is 72. And clearly I could keep doing this forever. And we'd keep getting 8s. So we see 17 divided by 9 is equal to 1.88, where the 0.88 actually repeats forever. Or if we actually wanted to round this, we could say that that is also equal to 1 point, depending where we want to round it, what place. We could say, roughly 1.89, or we could round it in different places. I rounded it in the hundreds place. But this is actually the exact answer. 17 over 9 is equal to 1.88. I actually might do a separate module, but how would we write this as a mixed number?
We don't need me at the moment. I'm
Well,
going to do a short
Well,
one
actually, I'm going to do
myself.
that in a separate. I don't want to confuse you for now. Let's do a couple more problems. Let me do a real weird one. Let me do 17 over 93. What does that equal as a decimal? Well, we do the same thing. 93 goes into 7. I make a really long line up here because I don't know how many decimal places we'll do. And remember, it's always the denominator being divided into the numerator. This used to confuse me.
I'm not too concerned about those
Dividing
comments.
a larger number into a smaller number.
They're just bringing me,
So 93 goes into 17 0 times, right? Use a decimal. 93 goes into
more attention to
170.
my channel,
Goes into it 1 time. 1 times 93
my page.
is 93. 170 minus 93 is 77. Bring down the
Is you
0.
want me to turn some music on or something for you?
93 goes into 7.
Is you want me to turn anything on for you?
Let's see. It'll go into it, I think, roughly 8 times.
No, I don't want to get distracted.
Times 3 is
So I'll be
24.
listening.
8 times
I'll
9 is
turn the damn
72.
thing off in here.
Plus 2 is 70.
Hmm?
A damn thing in here is making his
We
ringtone.
subtract 10, 6, 26. And we bring down another 0. 93 goes into 26. 2 times. 2 times 3 is 6. 18. 74. 0. So we could keep going. This is actually, we could keep figuring out the decimal points. You could do this indefinitely. But if you wanted to at least get an approximation, you would say 17 goes into 93. Or 17 over 93 is equal to 0.182. And then the decimals will keep going. And you could keep doing it if you want. If you actually saw this in an exam, they'd probably tell you to stop at some point, round it to the nearest hundreds or thousands place. Just so you know, let's try to convert it the other way from decimals to fractions. And actually, this is I think you'll find a much easier thing to do. If I were to ask you what 0.035 is as a fraction, well, all you do is you say, well, 0.035, that is the same thing as, we could write it this way. We could write that's the same thing as, well, that's the same thing as 0.3, well, I should write 0.35. That's the same thing as 35 over 1,000. And you're probably saying, Sal, how did you know it's 35 over 1,000? Well, because we went to 3, this is the tens place, the tenths, not tens, this is hundredths, this is a thousandths place, right? So we went to 3 decimals of significance. So this is 35 thousandths right, that is a fraction of 35 over 1,000. But if we wanted to simplify it even more, it looks like we could divide both the numerator and the denominator by 5. And then, just to get it into simplest form, that equals 7 over 200. And if we wanted to convert 7 over 200 into a decimal using the technique we just did, so we would do 200 goes into 7 and figure it out, we should get 0.035. I'll leave that up to you as an exercise. Hopefully now you get at least an initial understanding of how to convert a fraction into a decimal, and maybe vice versa. And if you don't, just do some of the practices, and I will also try to record another module on this, or another presentation. Have fun with the exercises.
Oh my god. Mm. Okay, so 3. 2 plus 2 equals 4. So they both have a like denominator 2. Oh my lord, hang on. There are 2 routes you can take from your house to the store. Main Street is 1/3 of a mile long. Oak Street is 1/4 of a mile long. How much longer is Main Street than Oak Street? So we gotta find the like denominators, common denominators of 3 and 4. So obviously it's not gonna be 1/4, right? So I'm being sidetracked. I may have to end the live if people are gonna be assholes. What money? I'm not spending money. I mean, I am here Thursday, but there's a $25 enrollment and $25 a month for the next 4 years. That's just for student aid. That's financial student aid. Free application for student aid. That's what that stands for. She thinks you're paying $10,000 for a GED. Why would I be paying $10,000 for a GED? The Excel Center never got back to me. The place that I'm going through will transfer me over to their college once I graduate. And upon transferring over, they send out a Chromebook and a backpack and stuff. Nope, not student loans. It's called a Pell Grant. And you get it every month that you're in school. One-third becomes 412 by multiplying numerator. Okay, so you multiply the numerator and the denominator for 1/3? Wait. Hang on. 1/3 becomes 412 by multiplying numerator and denominator by 4. Okay, thank you. I think I understand now. You just called them yesterday. I would give them time. I didn't call them. You don't have to call the Excel Center. You apply online. Students loan and apply to them. That will help pay. I'm not taking out any student loans. It showed actual loans. What are you talking about? I don't have any loans. One-fourth becomes 3/12 by multiplying the numerator and denominator by 30. So you're basically taking the 1/4 and going 4 times 1 and 4 times 3, and then you're taking the 1/3 and going 3 times 1 and 3 times 4, right? So then the common denominator is 12, so then it would be 1/12, right? Thank you. I'm getting so off track with this. Thank you. I was like, I mean, I have 4 years of high school, so I'm, I got 4 years to decide if I want to take out a student loan, or, you know. It's common denominators and like, so I'm doing using denominators and converting fractions. I'm on math lesson number 7, so I am too. I have learning disabilities. What's the question? So 1, 12, 3, 4. So then we're gonna go. Yeah, so it's gonna be 10/12s. No? 5, 6. We need to add how much 12 to how much is left, 3/4, to get the answer. When you use a common denominator of 12, 3/4 becomes 9/12. And you have babe, is this a scam?
Yeah.
Is this a scam?
What?
I just randomly got a text saying USPS notice we've attempted delivery twice, but the address provided was incomplete. Please update your details within 48 hours to avoid return. And then it gives me a link.
Probably a scam. Because we haven't ordered anything from USPS.
That's what I'm saying. Like, okay, thanks, y'all. I was like, I'm in the middle of school, and I'm like, well, studying. Okay, so we need to add how much Heba ate, 1/12, to how much is left, 3/4, to get the answer. When you use a common denominator of 12, okay, 3/4 becomes 9/12. But how? Then you have, wait. No. Oh my god. I'm stupid, I think. Did you really? Hello. So I got this question wrong because I thought it was 10/12 because I was like multiplying 4 and 3 and got 12, so I thought that. Oh my god. It says Heba ate 1/12 of a box of cereal for breakfast. After her breakfast, the box was 3/4 full. What fraction of a full box was there before Heba had breakfast? Calculate and reduce. Simplify your answer. And they said the answer is 5/6. So I was like way off. I thought it was 10/12. I'm like halfway off. I don't even know how I got. How did the. Oh my god. Like, this is what they're saying. They're saying, incorrect. We need to add how much he but ate, which is 1/12, to how much is left to get the answer. So we have to add 1/12 with 3/4. So it would be 12 plus 4, which is 16. 1 plus 3 is 4, so that's 4/16. When you use a common denominator of 12, 3/4 becomes 9/12. Then you have 1/12 plus 9/12, which equals 10/12, which is what I answered. Next, you can reduce this fraction by dividing both the top and bottom by 2. So I had to divide it by 2. Where's the 2 come from? Wait a damn second. So I had to divide my answer by 2 to get the correct answer. But where does the 2 come from? 2 goes into 10. Oh, okay. It's one of the okay. It's like their common denominator or whatever. To break a fraction, you always divide by 2. Wait, what was the question? I want to go live but haven't done so yet. What should I talk about? I just come on here and chat with people. That's all I do. Some people, they have certain things that they talk about. You know, they set it up that way. I just come on here and chat, and whatever happens, happens. Well, they said the correct answer is 5/6. So my original answer was 10/12, so I got this one wrong. I guess the only part I messed up on was I did not divide both the top and bottom by 2 to get 5/6, but you know. We learn. Am I using a book? I don't know. I don't have any books. It's called usahello.org. Okay. Move each fraction to an equal fraction. For example, 25 out of 100 moves to 1 out of 4 because the two fractions are equal. So 1/2 is going to be would it be negative 2 out of 4? Negative 2 out of 4? Would that be negative 1 out of 2? Wait, what the fuck is happening? 1/4, I think, is going to be the 25 out of 100. One of them is going to equal 1. Oh, 14 out of 14. One of them is going to equal 5. I think that's 30 out of 6. 14 over 14 equals 1 whole, right? Okay, the 30 over 6, would that be 5? Just say yes or no. Okay. That's what I thought. Because I was like, the top was higher than the bottom, so. 1 out of 20, I'm going to say is 5 over 100, right? Or am I wrong on that one? I feel like I might be wrong on that one. I don't know. I may be stuck on this negative one though, because there's a negative 1/2, but I don't think. Would that be negative 2/4? It would just turn into a positive. But
Well, first of all, do you believe anything? Exactly. And how do we order dinosaurs?
I think that one's gonna be that one. This one.
How? So listen. You just
Okay, I'm hoping I got this right. We're gonna check my answer.
evidence from a thousand
I did get it! Oh my god.
that existed millions.
So 1/2 is 13/26. 1/3 is 4/12. Negative 1/2 is negative 2/4. 1/20 is 5/100. 1/4 is 25/100. 5 is 30/6. 1 is 14/14.
Name one person.
Thank Jesus.
Name one person
Okay.
other than Jesus.
Mara spent 7/8 of a $10 tip on a new t-shirt for her son. How much did the t-shirt cost?
You're obviously trying to claim that Jesus existed. So who's it claim?
7/8 of a $10 tip. I'm gonna say would be around like $7.80. Is that correct? Because that's 7/8. If the tip was 10, it's gonna be lower than $10 that she paid
We are
by like a couple.
listen, you are sidetracking the question. You're not talking about Julius Caesar. I am talking about Jesus. Yes, you are. You're talking about Jesus, not Julius Caesar. Stay on topic.
Can you lower your voice?
Trying.
He's on live.
Okay, so first of all, we have like
I got that wrong. It was 8.75. Yeah. Okay. Nazer had 0.75 pound of ground meat for hamburger. I cannot hear myself think with him doing that. He wanted to make some 1/4 pound hamburger. Can't focus. I cannot focus. The door is closed. I got that one right. So,
you're talking about the 4 disciples. So you're talking about the 4 disciples. So who are you talking about? Like who? Name one person. None of them actually wrote on it. None of them were. No. He did not. No. I'm stopping you. I am stopping you. No. He never listen.
hi.
Listen. Pastors never mentioned Jesus. He mentioned Christus. Because at that time, he anointed one. And we were listening. You're telling a story you have heard from before he was even around. Is what I. Chris.
He's only on live because I'm live. But he doesn't understand that I'm doing schoolwork and I can't fucking focus because he's being too goddamn loud.
And Yeshua was not given a name that was easy.
It's Yahshua.
But listen. You are not listening. You are not listening. You are not listening. Christ literally means anointed one. That's what it means. I'm not talking about Greek. It literally means anointed one. Tacitus never mentioned Jesus. He never. No, they don't. They literally mean the anointed one. They could be anybody. Listen. That was a story that he was literally relying and writing about that he had heard. It was a mythological story that he had heard. He wasn't even around at the same time period. He wrote about it years later. He wasn't around when Jesus supposedly existed. No, I don't. Because if you really want to actually prove, listen.
Here's the results of my quiz. 57.14.
Actual eyewitness firsthand accounts of him existing, no, those are not reliable because they never mentioned.
I got 4 out of 7 correct. And that was for using denominators and converting fractions, so I'm gonna have to work on that.
Listen. No, it was Yeshua. See, this is. Would you listen to me? You're done. You don't know how to listen. You don't know how to strengthen or listen. I hate people that ramble. You're done. I will not become further. You're done. Next. So, Matt and Becky were not.
Yeah. When we get into the other apartment. I don't have money for that stuff. I do have some stuff on my Amazon wish list for like schooling and stuff. Because I'm gonna be going to high school soon. Going back to high school. I'm trying to get this phone to charge. It doesn't want to charge. We'll do, I guess, one more math lesson before I move to the next subject, if I can even focus.
So let me ask you this. Where's the origin of Jesus? The Torah was a man-made book. It's no different than the Bible. But it's a whole bunch of claims.
Variables and equations. This lesson teaches what a variable is, how variables are used, the equation, and how to solve equations. I still gotta make coffee. Babe! I'll get him shut up real quick.
Yes.
Coffee?
Yeah, give me a minute, I'll make you some, okay?
Okay, and you're being loud. I failed my math test.
I'm not trying to be loud, honey. That's why I asked you if you want me to turn this on.
Go on.
The TV.
I can't have any noise. It's
Okay.
gonna distract me.
I'm not trying to be loud. What do you want me to do?
I don't know.
I'm trying to be as quiet as I can. I'm
Well, it
trying
ain't working. You just keep getting louder every time you say you're trying to be quiet.
I'm sorry.
Ugh.
I'm trying to be quiet.
Let's say that I'm working in a restaurant and I'm making $10 per hour, but on top of my hourly wage, I also get tips each hour. So this entire expression, you can view this as how much I might make in a given hour. Now, you might also realize that the number of tips or the amount of tips I might make in an hour can change dramatically from hour to hour. It can vary. 1 hour, it might be lunchtime, get a lot of tips, it might be some big ticket items. The next hour, I might not have any customers, and my tips might be really low. So the tips part right over here, we consider that the entire word, we consider that to be a variable. From scenario to scenario, it can change. So for example, in one scenario, maybe it's lunchtime, I'm getting really
I haven't enrolled yet. I have to get the $25 to enroll into the high school before I can probably get the financial help.
expression right over here is going to be
That is if you're talking about FAFSA
tips here. I'll write 30 because that's what my tips are.
or FAFSA, however you pronounce it.
That is going to be equal to
Listen.
it's going to be
Yeah, I've already applied for it.
let's say right after that, the restaurant slows down, we're out of the lunch hour.
I still have to pay $25 for the enrollment into my high school.
So the next hour, my tips go down dramatically. My tips go down to $5 for that hour. Now I go
And
back
then after the 4 years, I go to college.
hourly wage plus the $5 in tips plus the $5 in tips, which is equal to $50. As you see, this entire expression, the 10 plus tips, it changed depending on what the value of the variable tips is. Now, you won't see whole words typically used in algebra as variables. We get lazy, and so instead we tend to use just easier to write symbols. So in this context, instead of writing tips, maybe we could have just written 10 plus t, where t represents the tips that we get in an hour. And so then we would say, okay, what happens when t is equal
I'm
to
so
30?
lost.
Well, if t is
Like, I
equal
can't
to
even
30,
focus.
we would have, we write, so what happens when t is equal to 30? Well, then we have a situation t is equal to 30. This value is 10 plus 30, which would be 40. What would happen if t is equal to 5? Well, then this would evaluate to 10 plus 5, which is equal to 50. Now, I want to be clear, we didn't even have to use t. We didn't even really have to use a letter, although in traditional algebra you almost do use a letter. We could have written it as 10 plus x, where x is your tips per hour. X might not be used natural, it's not the first letter in the word tips. Or you could have even written
I'm just gonna wing it with this quiz because I can't even.
a star, or you could say star represents the number of tips in an hour. It just might have not made as much intuitive sense. But hopefully this gives you a general idea of just what a variable is.
X equals 1. If x equals 5 and y equals 2, find x, y. 10.
Okay, listen, hang on, listen very carefully. So
Oh.
you think that life comes from our mind. So how does your God create life? Because your God is a spirit, right? Listen, your God is a spirit, right? No. God is a spirit, correct? Then what is he? Because that's what, so God, listen, listen, is God life? Is God considered life? Exactly. So he is non-life. So you just debunk your entire argument. Goodbye. You just debunk your entire argument. You just debunk your entire argument. And God is not life, and life cannot come from non-life. Because your God doesn't even exist. It can't.
20.
That really just disproves your God right there. Because there is no way a God who is non-life can create life. I don't know if you can. You don't need to explain it. I just pretty much got down your entire argument.
At the beginning of the season, Thomas had to remove 5 orange trees from his farm. Each of the remaining trees produced 210 oranges for a total harvest of 41,790 oranges. What was the original number of orange trees on Thomas's farm? The number that he had before he cut down the 5 trees.
I have literally just squashed that entire concept. Yes, I could see because I literally just proved you wrong completely. Yes, I did.
I want to say 215, but I don't know.
Life cannot come from non-life, and your God cannot exist or not create life.
But I also think it might have been like 204.
Right, you know this. I have no problem debating.
So with this one, I guess, how many times 210 go into that? So, I guess I'm dividing it. So, we're taking 41,790, this is long division, to 10. So, 210 goes into 417 once.
Because you never said anything that was actually.
So it's gonna be okay. I'm gonna say 194. No, it was 204. How? Finish quiz. 66.67% is my score. Okay, on to a next. What about other courses? Because I can't focus on math right now. Yeah, we'll go to language arts. god, I can't get my phone to charge. This stupid fucking charger doesn't work. And my toothpick is gone. Oh well. Now I'm doing grammar lesson 3, which is capitalization. I'm just gonna go to the quiz. I cannot focus to read this. I can't do this one. My phone's not big enough. I still gotta do 3 more. Just check answer. I can't put the other 3 in. I know I got it wrong, but you know. Now punctuation. Oh man, I got that wrong. Oh well. I got that one wrong too. Apparently, I don't know punctuation. I can't answer the other ones because I don't have enough room on my phone. I'm getting some of them wrong because there's not enough space in my phone for the drag and drops. Because I can't scroll while I'm dragging and dropping because I'm now on a computer. So I only got 50% on that one. Which sucks. That I'm having to fail basically because I can't put the things where they need to go. I tried that, it doesn't work. It's because this is a website, so like it's not like an app or anything like that. It's more or less a website for like it's USA Hello. It's more of a website mainly that's better for like computer. What? What? Why are you staring at me, Luna? We're going to a next subject. I'm tired. And my phone's charger don't want to stay in. So I won't be able to do much. Social studies. I'm just gonna have to restart all this over come Thursday anyway. Because, I'm trying to get into high school. I'm just, I guess, continuing this to kind of like, I guess, I don't know, brush up on it before going. I'm almost hired out at national borders, blah. To the quiz. I'm not even gonna read the lesson because I can't focus on reading. Today is a bad day. Observing. There was only one question and I got it right. I got 100. That was weird. There was only one question. What is monitoring? I was like observing. Next lesson. People in the environment. I hate people. To the quiz. Which energy source provides the least amount of energy to the world? Nuclear. Approximately how much petroleum and other liquids will the world consume in 2040? BTUs? I want to say around 2040, 2025. Based upon the text, is the following statement true or false? The graph above correctly depicts the amount of spending on each of the 4 wars. True. This chart shows the unemployment rates in the Buffalo Niagara region for each year from 2006 to 2015. What does the chart tell us about unemployment in the region? This is a fill-in-the-blank question. With this type of question, you can type your answer in this space, then click on check. The unemployment rate was 0.5% blank in 26 and in 20. Incorrect. No, well. Same. Why do you think we bought a place in the middle of nowhere? Ugh, I wish. I got 75% on that one. So next course. We're just gonna move on. It's gonna be a short study sesh today. I'm tired. And I want to play a game that I downloaded last night and clean some more against doctor's orders and get him to shut the fuck up. So, oh god, I have an itch. So our last one is, we did language arts, we did social studies, we did math, so science is our last one. Earth in the solar system. Woo! Science lesson 12. This lesson is about Earth's place in the solar system. Woo! To the quiz. What observation led Eratosthenes to perform his experiment? Huh? Um. Um. It was incorrect. I got 50%. On to the next one. And last lesson of the day because atoms and molecules. Oh, this should be fairly simple. Quiz. I got all of them wrong, bro. I just can't focus today. That was on my last subject, which was science, but I can't focus for some reason today. I just have a lot on my mind and a lot that I'm dealing with, and I just can't focus on schoolwork today. I tried. At least I did a little bit of schoolwork. I just can't focus. This is a lot. There's just a lot on my mind. I've been trying to get rid of stuff in the apartment. Lilith was sick last night, apparently while we were sleeping, so we had some messes we had to clean up this morning. And then to top it all off, my husband didn't take trash out that he put next to the door for the past 2 days, so there was maggots, and we had to clean them. And I guess just stress because of, moving, and I got a lot I'm doing right now. Like, apart from, like, we're still paying rent, we're still cleaning while we're here, trying to get rid of what we can get rid of, because we can't leave anything in the apartment when we leave, or we get, in trouble. So I've been selling what I feel like we can sell that's clean and everything, or doesn't need much cleaning to it, to have some money to move, and he goes back and he spends that money. And then, I'm trying to get into high school and go to college and, do better, and be that one person in my family that actually went to college, and someone that didn't drop out, or, and it's just a lot going on, like, the supposed breakup. I'm saying it's a breakup because in a way it's kind of like a breakup. I don't know what you would, like, pretty much, call it, because it was a relationship, but it wasn't, like, boyfriend, girlfriend, girlfriend, girlfriend. It was best friends, so I guess you could still technically be called a breakup. You're good, Kendra. And that still runs through my mind, and, like, I can't even go into her Twitch stream and just watch her play a game, because for some reason that pisses her off, so she blocks me from watching her stream. And I don't understand why. I don't know. That's what I've been trying to figure out. This isn't the first time she blocked me on there either. She blocked me another time, and then I guess unblocked me, and I was watching again, because I enjoy, like, even though we're not friends or anything, I'm not going to comment on there, because I don't want the trolls to have that effect, and I don't want her to be mad at me simply for just saying hi. So I just watch, because I enjoy actually watching her play games. I might be able to get some ideas, like, because we play similar games. We both play Minecraft, like, I don't have Stardew Valley anymore. I got rid of it. We play similar games, Dead by Daylight, stuff like that. Like, we grew up together, everything. And, it's just, I'm trying to, like, I guess my problem is I'm overworking myself right now. Like, I want to drink, but I haven't. So I've been, like, trying to do other things to keep my mind busy, like schooling. I'm enrolling into high school. It's a $25 enrollment fee, which I don't have right now, but hopefully soon I will. And then after that, and I'm going to be in that for 4 years, it seems like. So after that, I go into college, and just get whatever they think's best for me, which the lady on the phone said early childhood education is what she thinks would be good for me to start out with.
Because our religion is not up for debate.
So after I get my high school diploma with the high school that I'm currently trying to enroll in, I guess I'll do what they think is best. But at the same time, I don't want to do it, because I know people are going to try to say that I'm doing it to be like two other people on this platform. My ex-best friend, right? And Kanisha. They're going to say that I'm doing that. But that's what the college said would be best for me to start out with, is the early childhood education. And then I can go for something else, like their IT classes or their finance department. Because they don't really have, like, a lot of options. They only have, like, 8. Well, I mean, yeah, it's 4 years of high school, they said, so they, they said 2028. 2028 is when my presumptive, I guess, graduation is. I guess presumptive is the right word, I don't know. But there's just a lot going on. It does work like that. I made a video about it today. Well, 4 years until I graduate. No, the college comes after my high school. It does work like that. I talked to them this morning on the phone. No, I'm not confused. I know what they told me on the phone, and I filled out all the paperwork. I had to pay $25 enrollment fee for the high school, and I do it all online. And they have my date of graduation in 2028. And then I go to their college, and I don't know how long those courses are going to take. Is it a diploma? It's a diploma. High school diploma. It's not a GED. It's an actual high school. I'm doing what the college recommended that I do, so. Why does it matter whether I'm doing a diploma or a GED? The name of the college is Miller Milton. Yes, I have to pay 25 enrollment fee, which is a one-time thing, and then 25 a month that I'm enrolled with the school. I don't know where it's at. It was on the FAFSA form. It was one of the schools one of the 5 schools I picked. FAFSA is just financial aid for students to help with school costs and like laptops, books, stuff like that, and fees. I'm doing what the college recommended I do. I don't know what I'm going to college for. They told me to do early childhood education. The options that they had was like early childhood education, IT, some other financial stuff. What the fuck is this? I'm not doing anything with Job Corps. Someone's using my number. Oh, I'm going for my high school diploma. And if I go to college, I'd be the first in my family to go to college. My mom dropped out of high school. She doesn't have a GED or high school diploma. So I'm trying to get what I gotta get so I can go to college. And the college requested that I go to their high school online and do it that way. and then go to their college.
Well, that's not the one. I don't need a police statement because I can read it. I do not read it. No. I'm an atheistic. So for the two that are in line against us, or one,
MMC is the college. I'm not sure, Greta. I'm honestly not sure. I don't know anything about, FAFSA or whatever. I don't even know how to pronounce it. The only other time we applied for it was when we were in Los Angeles, and our caseworker did it for us.
Supervisor age,
Because I can't afford the GED.
and employee Daniel. I am going to question employee. I'm not going to answer ignorance.
Each test and each class costs money. I don't think we have a YMCA. I'm not even sure what that is, to be honest, besides a song.
What's your opinion? That's a Google picture. I don't care about your opinion. Make them make you look bad. Unless you look bad. I do not. Okay? You might not want to listen.
I think that person's just trying to be mean, y'all. I wouldn't even respond to them.
Do you have anything of interest to bring to the conversation?
I'm not going through Penn
Do
Foster.
you have anything of importance to bring to the conversation?
I posted who I'm going
What
through.
do you do? Goodbye. I told you goodbye. Conversation is over. You're a very good girl. Goodbye. Atheist or atheist?
Yeah. That's the college that I'm going to be going to. After I do the high school that they requested me go to. The high school was hang on. Ancora High School. Ancora. Pretty sure I posted that. Oh.
Nothing about that. No. The Bible is literally the same covenant as the fellowship.
How did it take you only 2 hours to do the classes? You have to do classes to get your diploma.
The Bible are based on different covenants.
I'm not going for cosmetology.
Bible verses because they don't mean shit. Let me ask y'all a question. Wrong. It was not wrong. Because the Roman Emperor Constantine, who was actually a pagan before he became emperor, actually
The college told me that it would be best if I do early childhood education first. And then I can decide if I want to do like IT, which I'm still not sure on what that even is. It's basically just like a bunch of financial stuff that they have there.
So for all the so-called Christians out there, let me ask you one question.
Like, they don't really have zoology, they don't have forensic science.
Did not pass from different sources. So, you guys know your Bible. Who created evil according to the Bible?
I'm just picking colleges that are close to me, that are on the FAFSA.
Answer my question. Wrong. Doesn't show so much. Doesn't show so much. Y'all actually know what I'm talking
The lady said that it's in high demand or something for the early childhood education.
Isaiah 45:7.
A new Android device connected to your home's network with a babe.
Yes.
Whose phone just connected to our Wi-Fi?
I have no idea why.
I just got a notification. A new Android device connected to your home network.
It may be the neighbors.
Yeah, but I thought you said it was for a TV.
That's what they wanted it for, was to connect their TV.
Well, I can guarantee you it ain't for her. It's for that guy that just walked up in there.
Well, I don't know. I mean, they have all the information, so not like it makes any difference.
I'm about to remove it. Yeah, we have a password.
I know the context. Thank you. It literally says he created evil. So I know the worst for you. Yes, I create. He says I create evil. That's exactly what he says. David Fritz, I need your aid, please. No, you know what we're going to do. Like, yeah, you guys want to bring up Bible verses? Wow. You're a smart one. Okay, let's talk about David Fritz.
I don't see what the issue is of me going to school.
Let's, yeah, okay, whatever. You guys always say when you have one of those Christians, like, you guys are really nice. Let's see, who else is there? So, Chris, I need your age, and user, I need your age. Who is this?
How is the school scamming me if I'm going to be going to school for my high school diploma and I get my high school diploma?